Well, good evening, guys. I've finally arrived at the Regis School Museum. Got a few hours yet before the ghost hunt commences, but anyway, found the location, so let's get a scan of it. Apparently, according to right up, there's a caretaker that is rather partial to girls, and apparently there's ghostly kids here as well. Okay, right, first of all, I'm off to the pub. See you later.
Mind you step on the way down in here. Come on in.
Mind a step.
Mind the step. Torch is on in. Mind the step, guys.
Mind the step.
You should get some fabulous stuff on camera down here, actually, Sammy. This is where a lot of stuff's been caught on camera over the years.
Yeah.
Okay.
That feels weird. Okay.
Right, come on in, guys. Mind your step. Everybody else behind you? Right, they've been here before then, probably. Guys, what I will tell you about this space is this used to be the playground. Okay? So this is where during the break time the kids came to play. That were part of the Regis school. Dim, isn't it?
Was this an extension?
Mm-hmm.
Is this an extension or something?
No,
It's the basement.
this is the basement.
Yeah.
This is how it
Oh,
was.
yeah, of course, yeah.
How it was. Down here we have got a locked off camera, which is down the end, which is just down there. You see it stood up there, and we've got infrared light up there as well. Okay, so the lights and that you can see down there do belong to our camera equipment. So this area over the years has been known for a lot of activity. So and it's one of the areas we are going to be throwing everything at tonight, see what we can get, and hopefully its temperature goes down in here. It's quite quick. That's going to be because we're in the basement. Alright. Now, there are windows at the end there. Okay, you just see them just tucked up there in the back. What I will say is we're down below. The car lights, when they come around the corners, don't shine through. But if someone walks by, you may see a shadow go across the top of those windows and it could be someone's feet from the outside. Okay? But just so you know that they're actually up there at the end. That's right. This is the base. Down here is the basement, and this was the old playground in the Regis school. This is where the kids came to play.
Yes,
because it's cold.
Oh, don't say that, Sophie. You're all right, Step back.
Cheers. It glows in the dark.
Fielding
Oh, this is where we came in.
Was it?
It's got all sensed to the racket. So it's bits of stuff that they've had donated over the years to set it back up as a schoolroom. And lights are on. Now, in here, a lot of phenomena has been appeared in here from small children's footsteps. There has been in this room actual full apparitions that have been seen, captured in this room. Especially looking through those windows. Children have been seen and reported looking through those windows, okay? So, in this room, this is one of the rooms I do believe we have the camera specifically over there to see what we can capture tonight. So the stairwell and into here. When you're in here and you're very, very quiet, you can hear like the little footsteps on your furniture creaking as though people are sitting down and stuff. So this is quite an amazing room. But do keep an eye on the windows when you're up in this area. Obviously, check that it's not your own reflection looking back. That'd be scary. Yeah. I've had that moment myself. Oh, no. Somebody's looking at me. Oh my God, it's me. Yeah, so you go away and make sure it's not your own reflection. Obviously, you've got to get over the fact that you're stood in the dark and the lights out, okay? But, you know, what we'll be looking for is any of the energies that come off any of the equipment here, all that's actually in the building. Keep your torches down to the floor here, there are trip objects. What I will say, there are several types of hauntings. There's residual haunting, which most of you will traditionally know, and that's where the woman in white is seen walking across the room and goes through the wall. That's called a residual haunting, and that's a playback. That's a memory recorded onto the fabric of the buildings and onto the artefacts that are in those buildings. The spirit themselves are not there. So it's no different than watching a DVD, except the whole building is conducting itself like a DVD recorder. And that's what most people, when they say they live in haunted houses, see. They see the broken soldiers and stuff. What we're here tonight to go in search of what we call an intelligent haunting. And an intelligent haunting is where we become aware of the spirit becomes aware of us, we get two-way communication going. That's what we're in search of tonight. Obviously, if we capture any residual, that's fantastic as well. But we will be able to tell you which is which, hopefully. This one? Just tuck the bottle on my coat. I was looking to see if I could. We've had, over the years that I've been in ghost hunting, I've seen many things happen up here. Tables flying around the room, glasses flying around the room, all kinds of stuff. And one of the things that's great about it is the fact that it's not pitch black. so you can see. Okay, whereas down in the basement, you can't see nothing. If you turn the lights out, it's hanging in front of the face.
You saw the table?
I've seen in here, I've had a table go up on one leg, spin. Absolutely spin when
On
people
its
just
own?
got, no,
Oh,
people just got one,
thing, yeah.
one finger on it.
Whereabouts?
Whereabouts? Don't you scrap it? I'm going to stand you round about. Round about here, guys. And spin it! No, so round about. So, you know, you're going to get a chance to do table tipping, you're going to get a chance to do everything
One
you
of
want.
those.
You would do. It's one of the bigger ones, one of these actually.
Now that I would like to see. I've done the television table, but I've never done anything
No,
substantial.
we have got the little ones. Personally, the bigger the table for me, the better.
Yes, I'd love to experience that.
And I much prefer bigger tables. The tables are a lighter weight out here. They've got the school ones are aluminium, so you have to be careful about your body weight on them. But if a table moves, and it moves with the energy that is coming forward to assist it in moving, you will know the difference. You will know the difference, because the table will go in a way that is impossible for anybody around the table to hoax. Because if you think there's going to be about 7 of you with your hands on the table, and we shout, go to a finger, and you go to one finger, and that table is still going, and
you
it's
can feel the energy on it, it's amazing.
absolutely, absolutely.
I do with my mother, and she's 81, and she still inclines to lean on it. It
Yeah.
doesn't stop it.
So absolutely, you can feel the difference, okay? So we will get a chance to do some table tipping tonight. What I will say to you is it's extremely, I rarely touch equipment. The most I'm likely to do is come up to the table if you're on it and I'm trying to pull some energy forward, and I'm likely to tap the table and pull it forward. But then I'll stand away, okay? And the reason being is, one, I've been ghost hunting for over 25 years now.
It's also people think you're doing it as well.
Two, yeah, it's better for us as the hosts to stand back. It's your night, it's about you, and we'll just guide you with it, and we will stand back. Okay, so that actually you get the experience. What I may do is when you're on equipment, if you're on a blast, you're on the table and it's going, I will tell you, I'm going to come out and tap each of you on the shoulder. I'm going to tap you on the shoulder. All I want you to do is just take your finger off it, stand back for a second, let it carry on going, and then I'll tap you back on the shoulder, put your finger on, I'll go right round the group. That's the closest thing we can get to validate for you that nobody on the table is making that happen. Okay? So we have ways in which we can do our best to validate for you that it's not somebody making it happen. Okay? So we're just going to go across here. As you can see, it's the whole building. What you're going to get a chance tonight is to be the investigator. You've not come here to watch me or to watch a member of the team. You've come here to actually put to the test the paranormal techniques, to see for yourself whether or not you can get any form of activity that at the end of the night we can debunk. Okay, so, but me and the team, we won't be coming on. Okay? Right guys, in this room, I can guarantee absolutely 100% that at some point during the night, you may hear the most awful wailing scream. It's the geese. Out there. On the water, and they can sound like some woman being throttled, especially when they're horny. So, if you do hear that, it's the geese, guys, alright? Go and have a look out and make sure that there's not a couple of happy ducks. Okay, but it seems to be in this room, you hear it most when they go. Now, careful, there's a trip object here as you're going down.
This room.
Come on in, bit more inside. Now, guys, what I'm going to say, the history is on all the walls around here, okay? It's around all the walls, so you can stop and read it at any given point as well. The kids obviously do great projects, and the Raglan School themselves have got boards out with the history up on it. If you if you want to stop and have a little read, by all means do so. One of the things we will be doing in this room is we will be carrying out seance. Okay. Now tonight I'm your host. I often work on events as a psychic host. Okay, but I'm not Sally Morgan. I'm not Derek. I'm not clairaudient. I don't see them. If I did, I'd be locked up somewhere, rocking in a corner, terrified. That's not how I work. Okay, I'm what you call clairsentient, and every single one of you is too. All right. It's just that I've been doing this for so many years. It's a bit like driving a car. Tonight we will train you to work on your energies and what's telling you. You're all clairsentient. You will all pick up things you all already do. You might not just know that's what you're doing. Okay? It's just that I do this week in, week out. So for me, it's like driving a car. For you, you may, if you've never done it before, you may feel like you're learners with L plates on, and I've just thrown them on the M25. Okay? Which you may find yourself going. I will be asking them to come forward and touch you. I may even ask them to drop you on the floor. I sometimes forget to use the word gently, which I will apologise for now. I have a West Country accent, and so will you by the end of the night.
I did a little while ago.
I just dropped mine.
Have you? Sorry. So, but tonight, don't be frightened to turn around and say what you're experiencing. Okay? What I do know is that for those of you who've never been on a ghost hunt before, you can feel a bit of an idiot for the first time going, my leg's gone cold. Or it feels like somebody's tugging me, or I can smell sick, or I get a really shitty smell, right? I will ask the audience whether or not you've broken wind. And I don't know if you haven't. It has nothing to do with being psychic. It's because, and I'll tell you now, it has nothing to do with being psychic. I'll know if you've passed wind, because if I ask the question, everybody will be no, apart from one that has, will be like this. Okay, but don't feel worried about turning around. We will be asking you to call out. Okay, so it's going to be down to you to call out. Use your energies. Put you to the test. We will train you up. If there's something that you don't know and you want to try, ask us. If it's legal, we will allow you to do it. Okay. What I will say before I take you downstairs, please respect the building, respect the spirits that occupy this building, those that come in visitation. Okay. Now, the reason being is that, I don't want to fight. If you're in the room and you're shouting, "Come on, you F this, you F that," what you've got to remember is the spirits need energy. They need your energy. They will come forward. Be somebody that a spirit wants to speak to. Okay? What I tend to find is people screaming out loud of abuse. The spirit's actually in the other room, chatting to the person that's actually being...
before, and they can come back.
Absolutely.
They might attach to you. You never know.
Absolutely.
Just a payback.
Will you be taking any spirits home with you tonight? Not from the ragged, because if you took them home, we'd never have any places to come back and ghost hunt again. We'd all be at your house, and we will close the event down. We often get asked whether or not loved ones step forward. Yes, they do often. Okay, but we are here to investigate the ragged tonight. Your loved ones can step forward. They can be very persistent. If that happens, we'll pull you to one side, give you a chance to use some of the equipment or whatever it is to have a conversation directly. However, we're here to investigate the ragged and hopefully see what we can get. Do remember, it was a Bernardo school. Bernardo was a missionary. Whoa, they're here! That's the team, that is. We'll be turning those to Simon. We're here to investigate the ragged. The ragged as a school was a Bernardo school. He was a missionary. That was in the Victorian times. They were harsh. But the building's been used for many things. It's been warehouses and everything else as well. And plus there's land in which it's built on. So we're going to take you downstairs now, get you in groups. You ready to go ghost hunting? Yep. You're going to get literally 5 minutes to have a pee, get a drink down your neck, have a quick fag of smokers, get back in because then we're going back to back and the vigils are an hour long, okay? Sometimes, those of you who've been ghost hunting before, they're usually half hour, 45 minutes and then you moved on. We're thrown into an hour. And the reason we're doing that is normally if you do something for half hour, you just about get going and you shift it. So we're going to get you down and get
That's
you
true,
going.
isn't it, Mrs?
Are you ready, guys?
Yeah.
Fabulous. Do you all know your way around then?
No.
If you're going to run downstairs.
No, after you.
Because I saw the smells. That's why you asked me earlier, couldn't it?